Hello, welcome to Around the House with Kay and Tom. And today I'm going to cook up some of these black beans right here. Black beans are really good, especially if you cook them just right. And I'm going to use a green pepper, I'm going to use an onion, and I'm going to use a Sassoon Goya. That's good stuff too if you hadn't never tried that. Alright, now I'm going to put rice under these beans when I finish. Now this is a little single cup of rice, that's minute rice. It's done in a minute. All you have to do is put it in the microwave and heat it. Now this is success boiling bag rice. Now if you want more than that cup right there, but not an abundance of it, you just cook this right here, and it'd probably do 2 people pretty good. But now if you just want a pot of rice, you know, then you just make your pot of rice, and if you're going to feed the whole family with it. Now with us, you know, it's just Kay and I, so well, I'm just here by myself now, so I'm just going to use that one little cup of rice right here to go under my beans when it's done. And that way you're not wasting nothing, you're not letting everything get cold, you know. So anyway, first thing I want to do is dice these pepper and onions up here, and then wash these beans off, so let me get started with it. Now first thing I'm going to do is just take the ends off this onion here. That. Now I'll put this paper towel down here just to catch the trash, make it easier, just get rid of the peeling in the trash here. So now I'm going to just finish peeling this onion, and then we'll get over here to these that green pepper. Okay, now I've got my green pepper washed off here. I'm going to go ahead and try to open this thing up without cutting my finger off. Sort of slippery, you know, you got to pay attention. There we go. Now let's see if we can get this out. Okay, now I chopped up half of that green pepper there and the entire onion. And so next thing we're going to do is go check these beans out and make sure they're all right. Now I don't know if there's any use in doing this any longer or not, but they always did it when I was young, you know. They always called me have to look those beans, you know. They was always looking for a rock in the beans or something. I don't know if I haven't seen a rock in a bean, and I don't know when. But still, I like to go through them a little bit, you know, and maybe get out some of these cracked ones like this right here and stuff like that, and just put it aside. And although it doesn't hurt nothing either, I mean, it's just a bean, you know. But anyway, I'm going to dump them in this bowl right here and sort of look at them as I go by, and get that little speck of whatever it is out of there. Might not be good. Well, we'll never know. but anyway, just go, you know, run through there, you know, run through your fingers and hands. Like I said, pick out the ones that don't look good to you. Now, if you want to do these real quick, if you've got the forethought and you can think about it, you let them soak overnight, and it only takes about 15 or 20 minutes to cook them. Now, the way I'm going to cook them, it's going to take about 35 or 40 minutes after I put the beans in there. Now, next thing I'm going to do with these, I'm going to put them in a strainer right here. Okay, now I'm going to start running some water over them. I just want to get all the dust and dirt off of them and stuff like that, you know, so they're nice and clean. And see, the water's a little cloudy when it comes out like that when you first start, and then it'll clear up. And you just take a little bowl like this and set under it. Let them sit right there until they drain good. Now, the next thing we're going to do is get the Ninja Foodi Deluxe ready over here. Okay, now I've got this grease spot here. It don't have as much in it as I was hoping it did, but it's got enough to do what I want to do, I think. Had about a tablespoon and a half in there, maybe 2 tablespoons. So I put it in there. Now I'll come over here and I'll put the Ninja Food Deluxe on sear saute, and it's on high and it's on. So we'll let it warm up in here, and as soon as it warms up good, in which it's warming up now, it doesn't take it long. I'm going to go ahead and dump these onions and peppers in there. Like that. Now, just switch them around a little bit. Now, as soon as they get hot, I'll be back. Okay, that's heating right on up there. This is going to be good, just that little bit of bacon grease there to season it a little bit. Now I really want these onions here to start being a little transparent, you know. Now, I don't know if y'all like onions and peppers together or not, but I want to tell you right now, this is starting to smell delicious already, just like it is. And they're starting to cook up pretty good. And I was going to tell you now, if you don't like green peppers, you don't have to put a green pepper in here. You know, you can just leave it out, or put some other kind of pepper in here if you like. You know, because I know Kay's not really crazy about green pepper, so I only put half a green pepper in here instead of the entire thing. Okay, now these are starting to brown up and get transparent here, so I'm going to turn the sear saute off. Just keep on stirring it for a minute or two. Now I'm going to take and dump these beans down in here. Now I got 4 cups of water, and we'll put in here. And I'm going to add 1 more cup of water. Total of 5. Now I'm going to take a pack of this Sassoon Goya here and put in there. Now we'll just swish it around a little bit. Okay, now we'll come over here and put this pressure lid on. Now make sure when you do this that your seal is down in here and seated properly. You know, and it's not all wadded up or something. Because if you don't, you're going to put it on and you're going to look over in a minute and steam's going to be coming up around the side of it. And it's not going to be sealed, and it won't never seal as long as it's like that. You know, so let me tell you, I've done that 2 times recently here. But usually your lid will go on smooth like that when it's right. You know, it just sets down on there. You turn it clockwise until it locks. You come back here and set your valve to seal and not vent. Make sure it's turned on seal. Alright, now you come over here and turn the power on. You come up here and you hit it on pressure. And then you go over here and leave it on high. Come over here and hit your time. And it starts flashing. I'm going to put 40 minutes. Alright, then I'm going to hit the start button here. Okay, there it goes. That's probably going to take 10 or 12 minutes or something like that before that pin comes up, because we got quite a bit in this pot. So we'll be back when it does. Okay, now it sort of surprised me a little bit how fast this came up, because it didn't even take 10 minutes. And the little button back there has already popped up, and it's counting down from our 40 minutes. So we'll be back in a few minutes and take a look at it. By the way, if y'all can, give me a thumbs up and join my channel. I sure would appreciate it. If you get a chance, check out our links down below. You might see something down there you like. And so we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, now we're coming up on 40 seconds here left on this cook. And I wish you could smell what it smells like in this living room. This kitchen. It sure does smell good. I'll tell you that. Now this is another one of those meals that you can feed, probably with those pound of beans, you can probably feed about 5, maybe more. But another thing, it's going to cost under $6 to fix. So you might want to keep that in mind. I always get my beans in a 2-pound bag. And that way I just measure out half of them or a pound, and then cook a pound at a time. So it makes it a little bit, well, they go a lot further that way, and it's a lot less expensive that way. So now I'm going to let it just sit here and rest for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and release the rest of the pressure off of it after that 10 minutes. So we'll be back then. Okay, we're coming up on 10 minutes here on this rest here, and I'm going to fix and hit the valve over here and hit vent, and we'll see how long it takes it to count on down. It shouldn't take it too long. So, because like I said, it's been sitting there for 10 minutes. Well, we'll come up here and turn the valve. Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot in it. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn the power off and let it start. No use in keeping it warm. We'll see about how long it takes for that to finish coming out. Okay, now while that's finishing draining, we'll go ahead and take this cup of minute rice, yellow rice, and put in this microwave over here. Now, of course, it's minute rice, so how long do you heat it for? 1 minute. So let's put it in there and we'll be back. Okay, now it's still taking about 4 minutes. Well, it hasn't dropped yet, but it's getting ready to, because there's nothing coming out and not even making any noise, so it's fixing to go down. But it's still taking about 4 minutes after it had that 10-minute rest there. And now it went down. Don't forget, turn it away from your face and turn it upside down. And go over to the sink with it. Turn it right side up so it don't drain on your floor. Now, let me get you so you can see down there a little bit better. Well, that looks good, don't it? Oh yeah, that looks pretty delicious right here. Let me get a spoon and just get one of those out. Make sure it's the right consistency. Oh yeah, they're cooked to about perfection right there now. There's nothing wrong with the way these are cooked. Okay, now that's my rice in the microwave you keep here and go off there. Oh, this will be so good, let me tell you. Okay, now I've got my yellow rice here on this plate. I'm going to take some of these beans right here. Right on top of them like that. Oh, that looks so good. See, like that? That looks great, doesn't it? Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper on these things here. That. And now, let me account these Rotel tomatoes right here. We'll put some of them on here. Just like that. Now, does that look good or not? Let me tell you. Now, just a little bit of Daisy sour cream here. Now, if you don't like it, you can put more on there, I guess, or you can leave it off. So, that's about it for this little video, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And let me get a bite of it, and we'll see how it is. Now, that is really delicious. I hope you try it sometime. And I hope you don't change a thing about it, because it's perfect the way it is. Well, this is really good stuff. I mean, you can use different color rice if you'd like to, and you leave some of the stuff out or put more in. But this is a great one-pot meal right here. And I don't know how many to feed, 4 or 5 anyway. So until next time, thanks again for watching our videos. We sure do appreciate it. And come back and see us real soon. And until next time, goodbye now.